Internet Famous VIP, and in this video I'm going to give a rant, and it's called Rome Wasn't Built in a Day. Now, some of you have probably already heard me rant like this, but I can't help myself, so I'm going to rant some more. I have a huge problem with these gurus, these internet marketing gurus telling you about, this is how I made 5 figures or 6 figures in a month or in a year and all this other stuff. And the people that are listening to these claims, they don't understand that there's a whole process that is required to become successful in the internet marketing business. And I think that a lot of people get excited when they see these things and they're like, oh my God, I'm going to buy this package for $2,500 and then I'm going to make 6 figures. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. That is what I really want to, that is going to be the crux of what I'm talking about in this rant this morning. Okay, so what I have learned that when you are doing this internet marketing, online marketing thing, there is a process, and the process cannot be skipped. You can't skip any steps here. And I feel that people are trying to get over, and it doesn't really work that way. There is a process that you have to learn how to find your voice, how to find your gifts, find your clarity, and that does not happen overnight. And I'll tell you something else. The people who are making these 5 and 6 figure businesses, they didn't start out that way. They did not. I can tell you gazillions of people that I followed that, when I was just a consultant and I wasn't selling any products myself, but watching other people. I have been in this business for over 20 years. So I've been able to see people come from nothing and do some really great things. So the people that you see now, like I know one person, a colleague now, she's making over $2 million. Wow, in her business. But she didn't start out that way. She started out being a vegan. She was a vegan coach. She had a vegan cooking blog, and her largest win when she was doing that was about $60,000. And she took that $60,000 and then she reused that. She took those lessons and that money and she reinvested into her new niche and her new business, which is making her millions of dollars today. I know another woman who is in the dating niche, and she focused on helping women, find men or whatever you want to call it, or learn how to be in relationships. And now she is teaching other people how to create online businesses in any niche. But she had to start and learn in that dating niche first before she was able to do what she's doing now. So I want you to think about who is the person behind the curtain who is what is their experience. Another thing, everyone talks about Gary Vee, and Gary Vee is fantastic. I love him, but he's been around for a while. And when he first started out, he was doing wine tasting videos on YouTube every single day. His family owns a wine store. So to get attention for the store, he created a tasting video. He would have these wine tasting videos. This is the wine that tastes good with, I don't know, I can't even remember now, the different things, but I remember one in particular. He did this one about how he did a video on how to build your palate, and he was tasting all these different things, and towards the end he was eating dirt, and he was just so entertaining to watch. And back in the day, I had actually sent him an email because I was so impressed with him, and I had an idea about maybe doing something with him, regarding music, because I was more into music at that time and music marketing. And he wrote me back, and he said, and it wasn't like he was going to say, yeah, I want to have you on my show. He said instead, he's like, that is a great idea. He goes, but you have to be willing to do a video every day, whether or not anyone is watching you for 1.5 to 2 years before anything is going to happen. If you're not prepared to put in that time, it's not going to happen. And it's so interesting because right now that he's got the 7 book deal, and he's got 7 figures, or however much money he's making now, you see that he keeps telling people, do the work. He's like, no, I won't be your mentor. No, there's no there's no way to skip steps. You just have to do the work. And that is what he's talking about, because his own personal journey involved making a YouTube video every single day. Oh, one of my other favorite videos of his, he was on a plane traveling, as he did a lot during those days, and he did a wine tasting video of the wine that he got on the plane. So it's just like, it didn't matter where he was. He found a way to do some kind of wine tasting video at any time. Oh, he also did another wine tasting video at answering the question, does cold weather affect wine? And he did a video outside. He wasn't even wearing a coat. He had on a t-shirt and he was doing this video. One of his assistants, or one of the guys he worked with, was holding up like a bulletin board that showed the temperature, and it was really low. I can't even remember now, but it was really low, and it was windy too, because you also saw the wine glasses move across the picnic bench outside where he was, and he was doing a wine tasting video. He was committed. He was serious, and that is why he doesn't really have a lot of patience for the people that want to find that easy step, because he didn't have one. And even though we see him like, oh, Gary Vaynerchuk, he's so awesome, he is, but he earned it. He put in the time, and that's why he tells everyone else, you got to put in the time. So, oh, there's my alarm. Hold on. Oh, don't you hate it? Like when you're ranting and you have like a... Okay. Anyway, all right. So back to me. All right. So for me, I love to tell people to do baby steps. Baby steps meaning do something every day that moves your progress forwards. Anything that moves that needle forward. Because baby steps, by doing those baby steps, you create momentum in your business. And over time, you find yourself much farther along than those people who try to do these big overnight launches, or these big businesses where they create all this activity in one day or in 1 week. It does not work like that. Success happens, it's a gradual thing, and then you hit critical mass at some point, and then then you're able to go a lot further. But until then, just take your baby steps. Do not be afraid of doing something that doesn't work out. I'll tell you another piece of advice. Anything worth doing is worth doing badly. I will repeat that. Anything worth doing is worth doing badly. So when it comes to doing these live streams every day, you might not be feeling like confident or strong or whatever. That is why we are here. We are here to put the time in every day and just to practice. If you notice, I didn't put a whole bunch of rules up at the beginning, because I want people to find their way. I want you to find your own voice. I want you to find your own clarity. The idea that we're talking to your computer every day, it gives you the opportunity to gain clarity over what the heck it is that you were doing with your business. When you know how to talk about your business, that means that you really know what you're talking about and you really know what you're doing. So do not compare yourself to others and feel like, oh, well, that person is doing that, then I'm here. No, it's we are all running our own personal race, and it's not a race. You have between now and death to make it happen. So just keep doing your thing. So invest in yourself, invest in your business, take action and adjust as you go. You're running your own race. That's really all I got to say today, because Rome was not built in a day. So if you want to get more information about how I teach online marketing, check out my class From Bricks to Clicks at internetfamousvip.com/clicks. Have an awesome Monday. Bye.